Hello, beautiful people. Today we are going to solve a very interesting problem of string. So, the question is as follow. Like we have to implement a function which is going to convert a string type. There will be a word, a character, and we need to convert that one into number. So there are some algorithmic point is given like what need to follow. So first, if you will come to this one, that it's saying that read in and ignore any leading white space. White space means there is any spaces between them. And let's come and do intuition behind each point. The first point, like we have to ignore the white spaces. So what is white spaces? So when you come and like suppose there is a string s is equal to something like hello. Okay, and so let's print this one. So you will see, you are going to get a white spaces, like this part is also going to be there. Okay, now there is a function in Java that we can trim this one, like we can remove the white spaces. So for we can remove white spaces using the trim function. So it is a function for the string object, so we can utilize this. So when now if we will run, so white spaces will be neglected. Okay, let me print also. So I can after I will print also, you can see clearly that there is no any white spaces. Okay, so this is removed. Okay, so this look, the first point is completed. Now come to the second point. Okay, now they are asking that check if the next character if not already at the end means already not at the end is plus or minus. Okay, then read character in if it's either a determinant or final. Okay, let's come to the intuition building here. So let's come to my whiteboard, and what they are saying that if my character like a string, like suppose there is my string like is okay, yeah, so let my str is something like this. uh, this can be hello. Okay, or like suppose str2 can be also, like suppose this can be some white spaces, and then there will be some plus sign, and there can some number, then some word or anything. This may be also possible. Or let's suppose there is str2, like there is some white spaces, and then there is a negative sign, then there is some number. So they are asking like first remove the white spaces. So we have built the intention how we will remove this one white spaces. Now if there will be any positive or negative, if there is any positive or negative sign, then we have to use that one for determining whether my number is a positive or negative. So how we can do that one? So let's build intuition between these one. So what first part actually we are like first point we have implemented, like we are going to trim that one. Then second for the character like sign. So let we can create one variable int sign sign. Okay, and let's, and what it will be, we can store that sign value of a string like s dot character char at 0. So it is going to take my first one. Okay, now we directly cannot take this character, so we have to use a if condition. Okay, so like we can use a if condition here, like if s dot character at char at I is equal to some like this one or this one, um, or and that is dot caret I is equal to plus n. Okay, So we have to store this sun. So how we can store? We can store like in my variable. Let's assume like some uh, int character variable like sign variable equal to first we will take as a positive. Okay, plus one. Okay, so now if these are available, like, so we can set our string. Okay, so let's come directly to the problem how we will solve this one. So step by step we are looking. So first come to the here at the last, like whenever you are solving any problem, you have to check the constraint also. So here you see my string dot length can be zero, can be zero at. So we need to first check if s equal to null. If null means nothing is there, so we will simply return what we will return 0. Okay, now let's trim the white spaces. So how we can trim this is going to be trimmed. Now suppose there may be a condition like all string value can be a white spaces, like this can be possible. So we have to check if we will remove all white spaces, there will be nothing. Okay, so we have to check this condition also. So if s dot length equal to 0, then only how we have to also return 0. Now this things is done. Again we have to work for the character. Okay, so to use character like to store the character, first let's initialize sign character such as sign is equal to, as you can consider as a plus. By default we are considering the plus. Okay, and then we have to use while loop. While string dot length is we can use initialize one I value. Okay, so like less than string dot length, so we have to use string dot length. So int I can be 0. Okay, now there is a catch. Like suppose what will be, suppose if you are going to use a string, so there may be character which can become like this plus 1 2 3 4, and then there's something. So when you are trimming, so you are getting this string value. Okay, and now if you will consider this character, okay, and you want to try to convert this character into integers, it will be give even. So anyhow we have to neglect this one. If there is a sign, a character is there, so we have to ignore this one, and then we have to move the digit character one. So how we can do that one? We will check anything like any condition. Like if you want to check, we need to check. For checking what we use if condition. So if s dot character I equal to minus character, okay, like minus sign, or this can be like s dot caret I maybe plus. Okay, so not we need to use 0, like we are taking the first very first character of this one. So equal to any kind like plus sign may be occur or minus sign be occur. So we have to use the or. Any one is if coming, then what we will initialize our I to I like 1. That will be the right way. Okay, so what we can do, that we can initialize our I. So I equal to 1. Else there is no need to write else, but you can write also like else I will be equal to 0. You can no need of writing this one, if there is already initialize I with 0. Okay, Okay, when we are getting, now we have to work for the sign. Okay, so now if cat at I cat at 0 equal to, let's suppose it's in negative, we will consider one in negative by default. If there is the number is not negative, it means positive. Two things possible only. Okay, so what we will do, our sign number can store -1. Okay, now as you know how we can do, like let's declare one answer variable. Okay, equal to 0. I'm taking long because actually we have to handle the edit cases also, so we need to consider this one. Okay, so and max min also we need to consider because we have to check the edge condition. So let's declare on int max is equal to integer dot minimum value. Okay, so like this is a minus infinity. Like if we want to check integer dot maximum value. Okay. Maximum value. Okay, it is 32-bit, so we can store up to 2 to the power 32 minus 1, and for negative 2 to the power 31 minus 2 to the power 31. So we have to consider, because we need to clamp this variable. If it is greater than uh, integer dot main value. Okay, so like, okay, again, like we have to stop, like if we are getting non digit character, so that condition actually we need to also consider here, no? So actually we will end with what, uh, s dot char at I is greater than or equal to 0, and it should be s dot char at I less than character less than or equal to 9. Okay, so if this condition is satisfied, means I am getting the right digit. Okay, so like what will be my answer? Answer will be equal to what? Answer multiply with 10, add character of digit. So actually we have to convert into digit. S dot char at I, and we will subtract 0 character. So it will convert automatically in a integer. Okay. Now we will consider the edge condition. So like edge condition, like if sign equal to -1 and -1, like sign multiply into answer is further less than my minimum value. So at that condition, what we will do? We will return the minimum, because we will claim nothing can be minimum than this one. Okay, so at least we will clamp there. Okay, otherwise it will be overflow. Similarly, we will do again for the positive sign. So if sign equal to 1 and answer, so like you no need to write here, but you can write that will answer is greater than the max. So if it is greater than max, so what we can do? we can return the max value. Okay, okay. uh, we have handled this case. Now we will come after the for loop. Okay, now we have to increase the I also, no? So to increase I, so I just write I plus plus, and here you will return the my answer. So return. Okay, I have used the long, so actually I have to cast into integer value, because if this above condition is false, it means it is the less than the my maximum and maximum value and greater than the minimum value. So obviously it will be automatically fit into my integer. So like my answer will be sign into answer. So this will be my value. Okay, let's run and we will check if there will be any errors. Okay, so like sign equal to this one, cannot find the value sign, s g. Okay, so here sign, so here sign is there. Okay, yeah, so like basic test case is accepted. Let's run the. So yeah, so it is accepted. So this code will be attached in our description, so you can go through, and please do like and at least subscribe my channel. And thank you so much. I will see you tomorrow with a new question.